Let's dive a little bit deeper into the action right now with all of our markets reporters. Abigail, get us started, please.
You know, Romaine, I'm thinking about the VIX because with today's stock market pullback, correction, sell-off, we do have the VIX on the rise, a 20 handle. Historically, that is a level that traders start to watch. Volatility is truly on the rise. Let's put it into the context of this long-term chart that we've looked at before. What we're looking at in blue, the S&P 500, in yellow, the VIX, the fear index, and then in white, the skew index called the real panic index, real far out of the money puts. Last year on the volatility early in 2018, both the VIX and the skew index rising. During the middle of the year, when we had the S&P 500 rising, we see the VIX languishing, but that skew index rising right ahead of that fourth quarter volatility. Those traders really getting it right. Now we have this huge divergence between the S&P 500 and on bottom, that white, the skew index, and in yellow, the VIX, again above a 20 handle, Taylor. All of this suggests that we're likely to see a reconvergence with both the skew and the VIX still relatively low, but on the rise, something to watch. It could be another interesting fourth quarter, Taylor.
Well, Abigail, I'm taking a look at shares of Microsoft. Now, interestingly enough, they were higher, and then at 3 o'clock we had a headline cross, and then the shares turned lower. And that headline said that 5 Republican senators had told Microsoft that the threat of Huawei was real and urgent. Now, Microsoft previously had complained that government officials were not transparent enough about why U.S. companies should not do business with Huawei. And so that is what that share reaction showed. I want to come and take a look at a chart that I'm showing here in my Bloomberg terminal, and it's showing the market cap of Microsoft, because we've talked a lot about how it's extending its gain in green here over the market cap of Amazon, and in orange losing its lead here to companies like Apple. Now, Microsoft earlier today was picked by analyst Brent Thill as one of the big large cap plays that he's looking at. He believes that Microsoft has a clear line to double-digit growth given its size and scale. So Microsoft today, at least, lower on the news despite that upgrade from Jefferies. Damien?
Thanks, Taylor. What we're looking at here are, well, really is the reason why EM capital flows have been all but non-existent in the current environment. If you take a look at the chart, what you're looking at are duration-adjusted yield differentials between the $2.8 trillion market for EM local currency debt and the $2.1 trillion market for EM dollar debt broken down by region. But what I want to call your attention to is in yellow, what you find is that you get paid a premium of 11 basis points per year for investing in EM dollar debt over EM local currency debt. That is the widest margin since January of 2009 following the global financial crisis, and it shows why basically nobody is investing their dollars abroad in EM local currency debt.